Hello everyone, this is Money Mom. Welcome to the channel. Today I want to chat with you guys, in my opinion, the downside to frugal living, things that I don't hear people talking about. Let's get started and chat about it today. Okay, the first thing that I've kind of noticed, at least with my brain and from talking to other people, it takes a lot of brain power, a lot of thinking, a lot of planning. You always have to be in prepare mode, constantly preparing for the quote what ifs. And guess what? You can only prepare so much. I mean, sometimes life happens even when you are prepared. Okay, that's number one. Number two, your brain it's always on. It never gets a break from thinking, planning, and researching. Let me know if that's relatable. You know, you're always having to think ahead. You're always having to plan for worst case scenarios. Number two, having to say no a lot. I say no to a lot of things, or no thank you. Because if I said yes to all the things, it could be anything from, fun subscription boxes, going out to eat with lots of people all the time, going out to every movie. And believe me, I've been, hey, do you want to go out for a coffee? Things like that. And there's times I've gone out and I'll just sit there and drink water because I can have a drink. The other day I did have a fun little fall coffee drink and it was over $6. Now, do I do that very often? No. But if I did that all the time, it's what I call death by a thousand cuts. It would really eat into the budget, and then I wouldn't have money for things such as my husband taking 3 trips this year for family, tree work, car repairs. Those are the more important things. And if I'm intentional with my money, I can stay debt-free as long as I'm always planning. But always planning does you can get kind of burned out from that. But you have to say no to quite a few things in order to stay out of debt and to have money for emergencies. Let me know if that's relatable. And so this all kind of merges together. So basically, number 3, even though you want to have a positive money mindset, sometimes it kind of feels like a scarcity mindset because you're always planning for worst case scenarios, okay? Hope for the best, plan for the worst kind of thing, or plan for the worst, hope for the best. I know you've heard that a lot, and you can get kind of burned out sometimes because, like I mentioned, your brain's always on, you're always thinking, you're always planning, and your hope is that you stay healthy, that you can, keep working so that you always have money for the little things. And I've said this so many times on these channels, and I actually have a video I want to do about, planning for retirement. It's wonderful if you know what all your bills are, but it's not the bills that come up and get you. You can plan for bills and even small repairs, but it's unexpected medical that isn't covered by insurance, larger home repairs, larger car repairs, and all of a sudden your health declining and all these things toppling in at you at once. Unless you have a lot of money to handle those things, this is the kind of thing that can get kind of wear on you after a while. Frugal living helps with all this, but sometimes, I have to be honest, sometimes frugal living simply isn't enough. Let me know your thoughts on that, guys. It definitely helps. The next thing is missed opportunities. I've been invited to a couple work type trips. One was mystery shopping related, one was YouTube related. And even though they would have been kind of nice to go on, it would have cost quite a bit of money, and I just couldn't see spending the money because I had so many other things that were priority. So a lot of times the priority items take over from possible things that you might miss out on. Let me know if that's relatable. Okay, next 5, deprivation. With frugal living, unless you do make a lot of money, you do have a little bit of deprivation. You do have to say no because you have to plan. You can't live like a lot of your neighbors might be living that might have debt, because some of the people that have quite a bit of debt, some are lower income, but some have higher incomes. And if you are on a lower income and you're making, say, less than $45,000 a year, in my opinion, you can't afford a debt. Because the problem is you can't afford the payments. And so you have to remain debt-free, which, like I said, takes a lot of planning, a lot of brain power, and saying no to quite a few things unless you're going to increase your income. Number 6, comparing yourself to others, because you can end up doing that, and that comparison is a death of joy when you're comparing yourself, especially to other frugal people. Okay, so that's it. And basically, to sum it up in a nutshell, it's challenging to find a balance. Finding joy and enjoying the fruits of your labor, but also being frugal and prepared. Let me know what you guys think. What do you see as some of the downsides to frugal living? I want to hear from you in the comments below. That's all I have to say for now. Love you, appreciate you, and I hope to see you on tomorrow's video. Bye-bye.